Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Top Gun Options. My name is Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and that was an epic rally today, folks. Dow up over 460 points, S&P almost 40 points, NASDAQ up a full percentage point, 110 points, and the Russell up almost 2%. What COVID, what race riots, the market doesn't care. Always remember, the market only cares when it cares, and also the market doesn't have a conscience. Personal account, bought some Microsoft this morning, made $6,600 so far in those. And another personal account made about $4,000 in Apple shares, doing covered calls on both of those. Big move into the close. What's going on? Well, if you read the Global Times of China, their banner still says from a couple weeks, protests erupt over Floyd's death. This really is like reading Mad Magazine. You have to do this, folks. Please go read the Global Times, globaltimes.cn, China, and read what our enemy, did you call China our enemy? Where you been, folks? China tried to destroy and kill as many Americans as they could. They tried to destroy our economy. They're retaking over Hong Kong. They're going to invade Taiwan. You watch it probably before the election. We are at war with China, folks. You can call it a cold one. Yes, America is in a cold war with China. This is the Wall Street Journal yesterday around 1 o'clock. Good op-ed, but folks, you got to wake up to this fact, man. We got to be done kissing China's ass. You guys know I was pretty hard on the president for a long period of time here, where he did kiss Xi Jinping's ass. My good friend, my great friend, great backswing, been to Mar-a-Lago, all that crap. And now he's waking up to the reality that, that most of us already predicted. The blowout jobs number last week. Look at that gap up in the S&P 500 last week. The macroeconomic data, folk, were predicting just horror. Let's take a look at Friday. Remember this? The unemployment rate was at 14.7%. Gloom and doom, 19.4% down. It was only 13.13%. I get that horrific, but when you're looking for 19 and you get 13, you're pretty damn happy. We were looking for 7.8 million Americans to be unemployed. Additional, we got 2.5 million jobs created. Folks, you cannot be bearish on this market anymore, and it's not a V. I love people like, oh, it's a V. It imploded, started a W, and it's kind of, I hate using this company's name. It's like a swoosh. It's not a V. This is an implosion and a good climb schedule, which is what we kind of predicted after the Fed jumped in here to save capitalism. More on that in a couple minutes. But of course, here comes liberal idiots on the left. New York Times columnists suggest, without evidence, Trump, which is how they usually cover stuff, Trump cooked the unemployment report. Here we go. Paul Krugman, he's just a disgusting human being. I can't stand to even look at the man's face. You can smell the soy through the screen. But, let's just assume that they weren't cooked. But it's not good socially. Okay, I predicted, and I didn't want to be right about this prediction. I predicted back here, and here that there would be social unrest. Whoa, you predicted the George Floyd death? No. I predicted there would be civil social unrest based on the coming have and have not war. Folks, unless you're in this market, if you're unemployed right now and you can't find, it's a shit show out there for a lot of Americans, folks. But look at the market. That's why Friday, when the president was running around, in a press conference, kind of spiking the jobs report football, I'm like, nah. I get you got to be a cheerleader. I get you got to be positive. You got to say a lot more George Floyd-ish stuff, and how, a rising tide is going to lift all boats. Not, hey man, the Dow's almost back where we were pre-implosion. Look at the S&P 500. We get up to 3,400. That's before the world ended. We're up here at 3,200. So a lot of Americans aren't seeing the benefit of the stock market going up. That's what I predicted civil unrest about. But now we got other civil unrest, defunding the police. I suggest, I sent this to the governor of Florida, DeSantis, and Mayor Scott Singer of Boca Raton. I said, hey, simple solution, simple web interface for any Floridian or citizen of Boca, and your name, address, cell phone number, and your business, if you know, and your family members who do not want who want to defund the police. You'll pay less in taxes, but you will get zero fire, EMS, or police response. Do it. And I want that list to be made public because I will be paying more in taxes because I obviously don't want to defund the police. And I don't want my good hard taxpayer money going to anybody who doesn't want that protection. There's your solution. Defund the police, idiots. It's just so dumb. Anyway, Jim Cramer, the pandemic led to one of the greatest wealth transfers in history. Yep. The bigger the business, the more it moves the major averages. And this matters because this is the first recession where big business is coming through virtually unscathed. Look at Amazon. We had solo Amazon today. We put on a bull put spread. Tried. Some of you got filled on bull. Amazon just ran. Amazon hasn't looked back. Look at this thing. Let me go to the 6-month chart. There's March. There's the end of the world, and Amazon is look. The end of the world was down here at 21.50 on Amazon. It's up to $2,500. I told you Amazon will be a $3,000 stock by Christmas. I might be wrong. What are you talking about? It might be $3,000 before Christmas. You can take that one to the bank. Man, we nailed Amazon. In other man bites dog news, like we didn't know this, recession in the U.S. began in February. Official arbiter says, duh, I could have been this dude. I told you, we were in a crash recession, and if the Fed, if the Treasury didn't step in, we would be hurtling towards a depression. Well, you got to hand it to Jerome, Steve Mnuchin, and the president, man. They literally threw the kitchen sink at this, and look, and that was a lot of Fed jawboning. That wasn't even a lot of, I think there's over 10 trillion in ammo that's supposed to be in here, and there's not even a half of that in here. We might not even need all of it. Very, very interesting. So really good run out of stocks today. Like I said, this is put your rally cap on. Now let's take a look at the other side of the coin. Wall Street has no consensus. What? Forecasts from analysts about the market and economy are ranging from financial Armageddon to a swift second half recovery. Folks, don't ever forget you are the smart money. What, me? Yeah, you. Look at Stanley Druckenmiller, the famous, I love whenever they put legendary or famous investor in front of it. Kyle Bass, legendary investor Kyle Bass, was screaming like a stuck pig on the way down here because he was getting eliminated. He was getting hammered. You need, Secretary Mnuchin, we need to shut down the stock market and this and that. What? Okay, comrade Kyle, no. Just because you're getting your ass handed to you, I was making money off your stupidity, legendary investor. So Stanley Druckenmiller, folks, has completely missed this rebound. The market's strong performance over the last 3 months has humbled him, and he underestimated the power of the Fed. Dude, did you sleep through 2008? You're the smart money. He's just returned 3%. I can find that in my couch during the market's 40% rally. Druckenmiller now thinks that the Fed stimulus, combined with investor excitement about the gradual reopening of U.S. businesses, is leading to broad outperformance. Dude, what are you high? Seriously, folks, I can't. He's like Warren Buffett. He needs to go out in my recycling bin, dude. What? Seriously? My God, man, when the Fed, I predicted a W, implosion, up, implosion, right there. The Fed, Jerome Powell dropped a nuclear financial bomb. And I said, I'm done. This thing only goes up. And the smart money got it wrong again. The same smart money who didn't get this implosion right. And as a matter of fact, told you to buy on the way down, didn't they? If you listened to them, they destroyed you. And if you listen to them now, or as this thing was going up, you probably didn't get bullish. This is why you need to fly and fight your own airplane. Don't trust one of these people. I'll train you. I don't want to manage your money. I want you to manage your money. But here we go. Optimism has become excessive. Speculators are the most levered in a decade. Okay. Not just retail. Hedge funds are starting to flood into stocks. Net leverage hits its highest in 2 years. Look at that. The NASDAQ volume, the CBOE equity call volume, put to call ratio, yikes. Call volume's going through the roof, put call ratios going through the basement. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. This is stunning. At the peak of speculative fervor in February, small traders bought to open 7.5 million call contracts. This week, they bought 12.1. Holy crap, folks. People are getting in here now. Now it's turning into a little of a FOMO rally, right? Fear of missing out. A lot of these quote hedge fund managers and the smart money, they get paid for performance. Now they're going to start chasing. We've been in here, man. We've been doing this. We've been doing some great work. Now here comes the smart money. Nah, negative. That's the stupid money. We're the smart money folks, and we've been having an absolute blast. It's going to be a very interesting week. We got Uncle Jerome, Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, is speaking on Wednesday. We get the FOMC, the rates, all sorts of stuff like that. I don't think he's going to touch anything. It's his words that we need to look into. Okay, so I'll be looking forward to that on Wednesday. Okay, great day so far here at Top Gun Options. Like I said, well, my numbers don't. Great climb in Microsoft, $6,600 today. That's a good day, and I sold some upside calls against that into the close. Okay, have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. God bless. I'll see many of you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the primary live trade brief.